It's interesting how we are taught that our weaknesses and the things that we struggle with are things that need to be eradicated, that they are signs of things that are wrong in our life, and that we need to do our utmost to either suppress them or to go through the motions in order to take them out of our lives. But I've been thinking recently about how maybe these struggles and things that we have as difficult in our life are actually there to teach us, are actually there to show us a deeper and inner strength beneath the surface. The other day I was walking in a forest and I took a walk around a lake, and I was thinking about a particular struggle I've had for my whole life, and that is people pleasing, my need to find validation from what others think about me, and how that manifests in my life in me compromising my true self in order to toe the line, in order to fit in and to please those around me. I decided that rather than try to eradicate or deal with that issue there and then, that I would instead see it as my teacher, as my friend. And something that I like to do is to use my imagination in these times. And so I imagined this issue of people pleasing as a figure walking next to me. And I imagined the figure starting to talk to me. And it said, "I'm here to teach you. I can leave anytime you want me to, but only after you've learnt what it is that I can teach you." And so I asked him, "Well, what do I need to learn?" And he replied, "Look deep inside you." And I was immediately taken to a picture in my mind of myself as a little boy, maybe a 6 or 7-year-old boy. And I saw myself as I felt at that time largely, which was this sense of feeling ostracized around my peers. I was always different. I always have been. I've always been someone who is just not considered part of the norm. And in this picture of myself, all my friends and my peers were around me, this sort of circle in a distance around me. And they were playing and they were having fun and they were moving round and round, and I was in the middle, this lost boy who didn't know where he was and didn't know how to fit in. And so again, I turned to this companion of mine walking to my side and I said, "Well, what do I need to do?" And he said to me, "You need to change the picture." And so as I started to see myself again in that place, I decided to join the crowd circling and circling around me. But then I thought, actually, this is not right because I'm different. I need to embrace my difference. So instead of joining that circle, I started to run. And I saw myself running down the playing fields where I used to play in my school. And now everyone was following me. And I was running free in myself, proud of who I was. I was dancing and jumping and running down this field. And everyone around me was dancing and jumping and running in their own way. They were following me, and I realized that at that moment I had changed my identity in that place where it all started as this little boy. I had changed it from someone who was an outsider and ostracized to a leader who could show other people how to be fully themselves and to be fully proud of that. As I came out of this picture, I turned to the imaginary companion by my side and said, "You can leave now. Thank you for teaching me what you've taught me, but it's time for you to leave. You are no longer needed in my life." I wonder if for some of you, you need to take a walk with an issue that you're facing and see that issue, that struggle as a friend, as a companion who can teach you until the time is done for you to say, "Now it's time for you to leave."